Virgo, welcome. And then we'll see you now. So, Virgo, apologies. What's gonna happen now is that we're gonna have a reading for the third week of July, which is nothing more than a timestamp on a thumbnail on YouTube. Basically, it's for any time where you stumble upon this video and feel like you want to watch it. Doesn't matter when. I will be showing you now some pictures and saying some words about these pictures. And these words and pictures will make up some stories. I will be telling you these stories the only way I know how to tell stories. And you will be listening and understanding these stories the only way you know how to listen and understand stories. It doesn't necessarily mean that we'll be telling these stories and understanding them exactly the same way. But this is how it works. Please also bear in mind that it is scientifically not possible to predict the future with a piece of paper with a picture in it. This is not what we're here for. We're here for the fact that these pictures on a piece of paper can influence your imagination, and your imagination is what shapes the way you perceive your reality. So it works like this. You see here something, it might be familiar, might be not familiar, might be something that you never experienced before, but you like it and you want it to be part of your life. So all you need to do is you need to say, yes, this is my story, and it becomes part of your story, part of your life, part of your reality. If you see here something that seems familiar or maybe not familiar, but you don't want to have it in your reality, you don't need to say anything, you don't need to do anything about it. All you need to do is completely ignore and forget about it. And it disappears from your reality. If you want to say thank you for the reading, you can click the like button, you can subscribe to the channel, you can share the video or the channel, recommend it to somebody. You can buy me a coffee, there's a link in the description below. If you don't feel like any of these but still want to say thanks, you can just do something good in the world around you. It is perfectly fine with me. If you feel like you had a bad day, hate me, YouTube, readings, the world in general, please click the dislike button, let it out, don't keep it in. Alright, and let's see what we have here. Virgo. No, Virgo. Virgo? Yeah, Virgo. It's the heart today. We have the Six of Swords in the reverse, and we have the Five of Wands in the reverse. We have the Chariot, we have the Dragon, we have the Tower, and the Storks in the upright. It might be very specific, but I see here you having to go somewhere. And it's like a planned trip. It's something that you expected that you have to do because you need to. It might be some legal requirement that you be somewhere to do something. It might be a business trip that was coming your way for a long time. You knew that it would be there. But there might be somebody asking you not to go, and you might be tempted to stay just to avoid any conflicts about them having something against you going somewhere. If it's not that, it is you going, moving on from something alone, leaving something behind. It is a well considered and very mature and very right decision to avoid stagnation and some disputes and some conflicts in the past. So read it as it applies. It can be both. I hope it's the second and not the first option. We have the sun. And we have the sun. Virgo. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Stingray, we have the Child, and the Dog in the reverse. I think the people that try to make you choose about this or about something else, it doesn't have to be. This situation can be something else. I see some unfriendly people, I see some childish people surrounding you. I see some people who, are all over the place and try to pull you in different directions, trying to influence you, trying to make you pick a side. You just tell them to get lost. I was looking for a polite expression. You just turn your back on them and you're just happy. It's blinding how happy you are after you get rid of all of them. This is the way I see it. And apart from the happiness, it's also a lot of clarity. So what I'm seeing here is that you might have been in a situation where there were people around you trying to influence your opinion, trying to get you pick a side in a conflict, trying to stop you from developing yourself, trying to stop you from achieving something that you wanted to achieve. And you felt like it's time to move on. And you did. And nothing can stop you now. There's nothing that, there's not a cloud on your sky. Let's put it like this. It's blindingly good. I have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. I have the Nine of Cups in the upright. We have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. We have the Lion in the reverse. We have the Well and the Clouds in the reverse. Yes, you have the clarity. You are a little bit battered after all this, what happened here. So you are more like resting a little bit, but you don't have all this BS going around you. And you truly feel euphoric, like you finally got out of a meat grinder, really. That's what I'm seeing here. So also you can reconnect to your inner source of, I don't know what, like your soul, your personality. You can reconnect to yourself. You can finally breathe easily. You can be honest to yourself, and whatever it is that you're honest to yourself about just makes you happy. And yeah, I just feel, I don't know, I can describe it with just one word, and it is elation. That's it. Okay. We have the Hangman, we have the Eight of Wands in the reverse, we have the Four of Wands in the upright, we have the Scorpion, we have the Woman, and the House in the reverse. You don't let anybody rain on your parade, and if somebody tries, you just cut them out. You cut them out, you stop. So let's say there's somebody in your extended family, somebody in your friend circle, something like that, who is just, not, you don't vibe with them anymore. They just don't fit into your new reality of this happiness. They might be a reminder of the times where you were torn in these struggles there. Might be something else, but yeah, you just cut them out. Don't let them spoil your party. Don't invite them to these parties anymore. Like, literally, I see you not hanging out, putting somebody out in the cold. Is that how I say it? So basically, you just, there might be literally a situation where you just throw somebody out of your house at a party. But mostly I just see you, there might be some major event coming, like a birthday for some, important age, or some big event that you have a lot of people invited, and you will be clearly not invited inviting some people and they will feel it, but you'll just, won't give a damn about it. We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. We have the Artist in the upright as a special card in this deck. We have the Six of Cups in the upright. We have the Oyster in the reverse. We have the Fish and the Clover in the reverse. I see here a little hiccup in something. So something wasn't going well, but then it turns out well. I don't know what it is. Might be a health situation, like, some test results coming not as well as you expected, but then the next ones are better again. Please take it with a pinch of salt, because it's just somebody on the internet showing you a picture and saying something that is completely not part of your reality, most probably. But if it's not about health, it's about something that isn't working out, and it's kind of, doesn't make you happy, but then it turns for the best. But this triggers you a little bit, it makes you closed off for a while, just gets on your nerves, but then you relax again. And I think what brings you relaxation, what brings you back on track, is creativity. Even though so it's a simple creativity. You don't have to invent, I don't know, the warp drive. You don't have to create the masterpiece that would be somewhere in the Louvre or something. But what I see here is like making little silly projects with your kids, just doing something with your hands, just some activity that doesn't really demand from you some life-changing or world-changing decisions. Like really something to reconnect, maybe something that you like to do as a child too, if you don't have your own children or something, or you just don't like hanging out with children, with your friends or anything, and don't have a chance. Just try to remember what you enjoyed as a kid, doing as a kid. I don't know, even if it's making sand cakes, just go out and do some sand cakes, I don't know. This sort of creativity. You don't have to invent something new, you just enjoy doing some simple stuff that brings you joy, where you immediately see the result of it. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles in the upright, and we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. We have the Snake in the upright, we have the Letter in the upright, and the Man in the upright. Somebody has an idea that they share with you. They tell you about maybe some business project that they're planning. Maybe they address that they want you to participate in something. They have an idea, they have everything planned, and they just want you to participate. And you don't want to. That's it. I mean, I don't see you telling straight away. You don't rush to do it in the first place. You maybe tell them that you need time to think, but deep inside you see that you don't want to invest anything into this project. Maybe a job offer, it may be just friends inviting you to join them for a trip. Can be anything, but you just don't feel like it. Okay, we have the Empress in the upright. We have the Hangman again. We have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Vulture, we have the Bear in the reverse, and the Bouquet in the reverse. I think you are coming clean with the past here. And by the past, I mean your own past mistakes, something that maybe you were beating yourself up over, something that you couldn't forgive yourself for. You're coming clean with it because it's time. Maybe enough time passed so you gained enough distance to see it for what it really was, that it didn't have such a massive influence on your life as you believed it had, and the time is right for you to gain a new perspective on it and just realize and enjoy your being in your power now. So yeah, it's an interesting week for you, and I say it can be any time. I just need something to put on the screenshot. I see here you moving on from the situation where people were trying to make you play the little stupid games and you didn't want to. They tried to stop you from developing. They tried to stop you moving in the direction where you needed to move, and it was time for you to move. And at some point you finally leave that all behind and are just like blindingly incredibly happy. I see a lot of just relief, elation, happiness all around. You're leaving it all behind and just enjoying these the clear air around you. This is what it looks like. And also you're cleaning out not only like the circumstances, because it's more like circumstances. It maybe not like people in your vicinity, but here you're also cleaning out a little bit your inner circle. And by cleaning out, I really mean completely cutting off people. Then I don't think it's about the present situation. It's about something that isn't going well at first, but then turning for the best. But it shakes you up a little bit. It might be some health scare. So yeah, but please don't just consult a doctor in case we don't consult a doctor anyway. But yeah, it doesn't have to be about health. It's just something that isn't working that well at first, but then works out well. But it shakes you up a little bit, and to recover, you just need to do some simple creative stuff, like maybe something that you enjoyed doing as a kid, or just something easy and not demanding, but something that makes you happy. Also, you receive an invitation, a job offer, a message from somebody trying to ask you to join a project, a trip or whatever. Well, trip not, but it's something like maybe not just a work project, but something your friends are planning, like a party, but you really don't feel like it and you don't feel like you want to invest any energy in it. Also, I see you here getting clean with your past and forgiving yourself for something in your past. Stop. I see you stop cringing over something in your past and just, saying, okay, it's such a long time ago. It's just, it just expired. It's like a court case or something that expired. It's just, we can just consider it a cold case and close it. And this has been long hard timing, and finally it came to you, and you have now enough of experience and insight to realize it and be the master of your thoughts about it. Just see it for what it was and recognize that it doesn't have any power over you. So wow, Virgo, that's some real powerful stuff, and amazing happiness. I'm so glad for you, and Madame will see you again.